Hi everyone, in this video we're going to look at maybe you could call it a new way of pressing in hockey. Traditionally we go for some sort of W press with 5 players. This is more of a press with 6 players. Now you'll see it a lot on the international stage. It's a really good press, but it does require everyone to do a certain job. The W is a little bit more safe, if you like, if one person forgets their role. So this one, to work well, everyone has to be switched on. So please continue to watch. I hope you like it. Please add any comments you wish and I'll do my best to answer them. But essentially, the reason this is good is because it's not like a 1v1 like the W press, you'll see. So we're setting this up, as you can clearly see there's not much pressure on this person. But these 2 players really need to be in high alert. And we're sort of offering the ball into this area. So the ball's going to come in. And what we need to happen next is these 2 players, I've called them inside left and centre half based on like a 2-3-2-3 or 2-3-5. But it doesn't really matter what these are called. You just have to decide in your team who's going to stand where. So 2 players are pressurising the ball. You know, they're trying to give this purple player here a hard time. You can try and win the ball, or you can just try and force a pass. And that's quite often the best way. But he shouldn't be able to turn 2 of you. If he can, you're doing something very wrong. So when we want this to happen, obviously we've got to stop a quick deflection pass out here. You know, we've got to stop the ball maybe coming back here or looking for the switch option. Again, we've got to make sure this option is taken care of. So as soon as that ball is coming into our trap, if you like, so these 2 come in. So the centre forward, you're going to be, you know, this is up to you. You're going to cut the ball off. You might want to start with that one, see if they panic. Or you might want to stay a little bit more here and allow the ball to go back there, but cut off the switch pass so they can't switch the play once it comes in. Let's have a look at the right wing. So your job would be to, you know, it's coming in, so it's obviously not coming your way. So your natural reaction hopefully should be to run towards your goal, run towards your centre line, protecting the middle of the pitch, and just block that ball basically back to that player. Let's have a look at the left wing. So the left wing, you know, I've moved him or her, but basically it's stopped the ball coming out here. So you might want to take a few more steps this way so you can intercept a ball a little bit easier. But I wish I did say this at the start, but when you're creating this box, let's just go back there actually, you can see these boxes here, right? Don't be tempted to go too far left because obviously a ball could easily come in here. So this box is reasonably tight, looking to, you know, defend half our pitch at a time, but allowing this player to think, oh, I'm going to receive the ball in loads of space. Okay, so those 2 go in, that's where we were. So the ball has come in, so you've got to all be moving, even these back players which are set up in this sort of diamond formation. So we've got, you know, this player here, the centre back, you really need to now step in front. You know, they could easily dummy it, for example. If it's going to come through, you've got a front mark and just give these 2 players the confidence that if they step, you have their back. Okay, so definitely get in front of this player. Now the left half, I would expect, oh, I've gone inside right, so again if you're on the right hand side, the ball's come down the left channel, so you're tucking in. The left half, you need to step on this player, put pressure, so this person really has very little option, if any. The only option really for him is to ping it out this way. And then if it does that, just next time, just cover this one, for example. So you're there. So the centre back, I would probably step, or you might want to come across this way a little bit more, because otherwise you're leaving these guys like 1v1. So just give these guys a little bit of reassurance, especially if this guy's stepping forwards. You might want to just step in here again just to make sure this player knows there's a player on him. And the right half, I would just tuck in again, offering that sweeper role. So all of these players on the right basically all just tucked in, ran towards our own goal and offer some protection. And again, I've put the goalkeeper at the top of the D. Too many times to see the goalkeeper sat in his goal. Top of the D, you can easily dictate where you want your players to go. And obviously, if it comes in, you can start to head back. But you're still in no danger at this point, so, you know, why not make it easy for yourself? Okay, so let's have a look at that, everyone moving in one motion. So as the ball comes in, everyone moves. Now, with this software, I'm using PowerPoint. Ideally, as soon as that ball is played, that movement happens. With PowerPoint, I can't work it out other than as soon as this ball has stopped moving, everyone moves, but they should be moving now. But here we go. So you've got the pressure, you've got all the angles closed down. The only thing I would say is maybe this player, you have more of a chance of intercepting this ball the closer you are to that right half player. Okay, and again with the centre forward, maybe the first time you cut this off if they're confident enough to receive with these two players on them, and you just might want to mark this player instead. But you two guys, it's crucial, right? Get their head down, force a pass. Don't be obsessed with trying to tackle, but just get some jabs in there and just make that person stay miserable. So one more time, ball comes in, and that's the sort of position we want to end up in. So on the right hand side, it's exactly the same. So if it's going to come in the right hand channel, these three are obviously going to move to protect and offer some reassurance. So it comes in, so it's entered this box. The bottom two corners, you're going to put pressure. The centre half, the right wing, again just stop that ball coming out here. The centre half, it's up to you, mark this player or stop the ball switching. So the left channel, we're running towards our goal. You want to really get in front of this player because obviously that's an easy ball, so ideally my animation would come to say where my laser is here, the laser pointer. Inside left, offering some reassurance. Centre back, as it's moving, obviously make sure you're stepping in front of that player to offer these two the confidence that they can press. Right half, your job is to stop this ball coming to this person. Again, I would be much tighter on this person here. Centre back, you're going to step, and left half, you'll become the sweeper. Now, you know, even this player, you could change this so this player stops this ball coming through and allowing it to come in here, and when it goes there, everyone moves across and presses the ball in, see if this guy's got a good overhead or not. So that might be another way. You just drop this person down, allow the ball to come there, and everyone press that channel. Okay. I just moved the goalkeeper for a bit of fun there, I think, but it doesn't really matter. Right, so what about if oh no, I'm just going to show you it all moving at the same time. There we go. So what about if they play the ball out here? Well, that's fine. You know, when they're pinning themselves into a channel, then that's great really for us. So as that ball is moving, the whole team is going to move with the ball. Right? So ideally, what you want is this person to pressure the ball, but everyone else is just maintaining that structure, moving across. So I've moved all their players across in something similar to what they would do. Now, the main important things is what this role is, okay? I want you to always let the ball go down the line. Don't try and stick out a stick trying to stop it. Your only job is to stop it coming in here, okay? Now, if you let the ball come down the line, this player at the bottom left of this box has to front mark. If he's going to let it come down the line and you're stood behind him, well, you've not done your team any favours. You've let the ball come into our dangerous area. So you have to front mark. And that's fine, front marking. Don't be afraid of, getting quite a few steps in front, because this guy is going to be your backup if it all goes wrong. So front mark here as well, so you don't want the ball being crashed through, so really, really important. So this player's front marking. So likely scenario 1 is the line ball, and we want to see that person offering this player the confidence to push ahead, because if he does miss it, or some blinding pass, we've got backup. So let the ball go down the line, front mark, ready for the line pass, because you know this person's encouraging it, and this person is to provide backup. Okay. Now, obviously, when it comes down the line, we've got to cover this. So as it's coming there, as soon as it's moved across, as soon as it's sort of played down, well, this is a difficult one really. So I would say if we're going to let it come down the line, move straight away. if he's transferring it back, yeah, you can just jog back here, or rather sprint back here. So as soon as that ball is played, I would actually encourage my striker to come in and try and pin it in here, because we can front mark and then we've got a quick ball into this sort of space, 2v2 really, or 3v2 when this person starts hitting the byline. Okay, so as the ball is played down the line, obviously these guys, you're not just going to go, oh, I wonder if we're going to win this ball. You're still thinking, well, there is a chance we might not win it, so just run goal, run back towards. And I haven't moved these players, but I probably expect this player to come and offer some reassurance, and this person to drop and become the deepest sweeper player. Okay, so hopefully that all made sense. So the likely scenario 2 from this position is this ball inside. Now, although you're stopping it, you know, a lifted pass over your stick, you know, a bit of skill, it's going to beat you now and again, especially if they keep getting no joy coming down the line, is this pass into here. Okay, let's see if I did that. Yeah, I did. Great. Now, what's just happened? This is exactly the same as before. So these two players are going to press the ball. Hopefully they go in. Yeah. So as it's coming in, this left half, you've obviously got to make a move there. So let's see what I've done. Yeah. So the left half comes in. The two I can't even speak. The two players on the right-hand side of the right-hand box. Obviously, that's not in your area, so you're coming in to offer cover. You're running back towards your goal. And we're just making this guys, you know, have a really tough day. Okay, so there's no option there. There's no option straight. The option back where it came from is not on. The centre forward, just stopping the ball coming back. This centre back, if he's got, you know, he's probably moving into this sort of area. So you just keep an eye. That's your job. Stop that ball coming out. Or you can let it go back out because it's really not dangerous, and stay here and stop it coming like further to this player. Okay, guys, that's the end of the presentation. I hope it made a load of sense, and you know, I look forward to seeing it on the pitch.